I've restarted the upload. Thank you for the progress point.
Oh shit.
That didn't look pretty. I think a felon in the police investigating for her. It's not going to be true. Investigating? I'm afraid. Just to say, I wasn't asking.
Damn.
What happened? We just lost the upload. And possibly the entire mission.
Oh, hey guys, we're about to get into another video about my update in my One Life career, and I'm actually going to tell you guys the top 5 series that I am watching right now. That was just Blind Spot, which is at my #1 spot, but let's get into this.
Let's get it on, let's get it on. The road a fi burn up, come make we take it on. Me and the squad, up in the club. We gonna.
Alright guys, so my last video was about my move from Colorado down to Florida and how much I love my Colorado job when it was coming to an end. Now I'm in South Carolina, pretty amazing, and wasn't that long of a drive because I had to drive up to Jacksonville, stay with my sisters for about a week. There was a little bit of a transition. I was kind of worried, to be honest, that I wasn't going to get a job and I'd have to drive all the way back to Texas. No, that's a drive. But I didn't have to, and I got offered this job in South Carolina. And no, I did not accept like that because I needed a job. I really sat down, thought about it, called my mom because she's the best, and I feel like anytime I'm in a decision like this, I feel like I need to talk to her first, get my head straight before I make a decision, because you cannot rush into a job and then end up not liking it and end up being stuck there, because I'm the type of person that likes to finish stuff and not just quit just because, you know. Well, here in South Carolina, I'm working on the New Moors Wildlife Foundation. Pretty cool place. So Moors used to be utilized as rice, to grow rice back in the day, and at one point part of the land was owned by DuPont. But here I'm really liking what I'm doing. I am dealing with 2 practically endangered species, and that's the black rail, and we call them RCWs, which is the red-cockaded woodpecker. So basically all throughout the week I'm like going, checking these game cameras to see if we see any kind of black rails, because they're known as the bird that doesn't exist, even though we know that they're out there. And I go check cavities as well for the RCWs, and I'm telling you, I am so excited because I've seen them, and they're three cavities have wood chips in them, which is their kind of nest bed that they make. So I'm kind of excited that they're gonna actually lay some eggs this year. These birds, from what I can recollect, was released back in December. So it was 6 of them. I've only seen 3 at a time. There might be more in that set of cavities that's over there. The only big problem that we have in with those cavities is flying squirrels, but we figure out a mechanism for that. Like, so we pepper spray any flying squirrels that are in those cavities. But I am so excited to see them lay some eggs. Like, that's what I'm rooting for. And to see some black rails in these 2 areas that they have designated and made their kind of habitat. I'm just like so excited to see them before the end of my internship. If no black rails, at least some red-cockaded woodpecker eggs, like, please. You know, I have done some other work. If you guys follow me on Instagram, which you guys should definitely do, it is foreign with a PH instead of an F, underscore and the number 5. Definitely go check it out. On there, like when I first got here, I was already practically assisting on a little burn that they were doing. Like, just drove in to say hi to my new boss, and boom, helping on a little fire already. Didn't even unpack nothing. And then for the first week, I was helping this PhD student who is here doing alligator research. So she literally goes to golf courses, basically sites where gators are but are kind of used to human activity, and catching them and tagging them, taking their blood, cutting off more of a physical identification. Man, that was awesome. That was some awesome stuff. I got a picture of that gator, like holding them down, being able to release them. Like, it was pretty cool. So that is what I'm doing here in South Carolina, and I started like mid-March and I ended my job in Florida at the end of the first week in March. And I spent a week in Jacksonville by my sister doing Instacart full-time, which I must say 6 days straight I worked, and I made over $700 for 6 straight days of work. So I was able to sustain myself, be able to still pay my bills, and then I got this job, which I absolutely love. The place is gorgeous. When I tell you, the old oaks, the Spanish moss hanging from these trees, it is beautiful. The sunsets along riverways, oh, amazing. Amazing. Let's get into my top 5 shows that I am watching right now. And as I told you before, I was just watching Blind Spot, which just came back on, and it's on Hulu. I do have like about 2, I think I have like about 2, 3 that's on Netflix if you guys don't have Hulu. But Blind Spot, I don't remember when it came out, but I think this is season 5, so I guess you guys can do the math to go 5 years back from this year, and that's when it came out. But I absolutely love Blind Spot. It's a group lead. Some people are more leading than others, but I absolutely love this. But my second one is The Bold Type, which is also on Hulu. I just finished watching the last episode like 2 days ago, but I freaking love The Bold Type. It really speaks to women, and there is also a Black woman lead in there, which is pretty cool. And you really get to see the different kinds of backgrounds that they have and how they became such close friends. It's crazy. They're on season 4 right now, but I absolutely love this show. I hope they continue with seasons. It is really good, really good. You guys should. Hey guys, so I'm interrupting this video for a little while to tell you guys that I totally forgot to mention something off of Prime Video. Like, if you guys have Amazon Prime Video, like, there's this new show that I was watching that I really like that's going to take the number 2 spot. I mean, Bold Type can still be number 2, but we're just gonna say they're both number 2 spot. It's Upload. It's pretty interesting. I've never seen another show like it. I mean, if there's another show out there, I've never seen it that looks like that. But Upload, you guys should definitely go watch it out. The only thing that I don't like, it is 10 episodes and it's only about 30 minutes long
for each episode, so it's kind of like a bummer. Like, you fly through those episodes. So I cannot wait until the next season come out, because man, like, I never thought I would like something like that, and I really do. Like, on God. All right, you guys, let's get back to this video though.
Watch that. And then on Netflix, we have Supergirl. I wanted to start originally watching it on Hulu, but it was one of those shows that after a certain amount of days, it expires. Didn't like that, so didn't get a chance to keep up. But once it was done being seen through on Hulu, I knew it was gonna drop on Netflix eventually, because that's where I first originally started watching Supergirl. So boom, Supergirl. Like, they're on season 5 as well. I really like Supergirl. It really speaks power, like, in a lot of different ways. You get to see different kind of situations and people's different kinds of history in almost every episode. I really love Supergirl. One of the new ones that just dropped, one of the Netflix originals that is actually in the top 10 right now is Sweet Magnolias. I kind of really like that. I think I'm only on episode 3. No, I think I'm further than that. I'm on episode 5. The only thing I hate about Netflix originals is that it's only 10 episodes, but at least the show is about an hour long, which is great. I watch tons of shows, you guys. Tons of shows. Whew. Too many, to be honest. And Newlywed had just dropped. Haven't started watching the new season yet, but it is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. My shit. I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, I am not gonna miss a season. I'm gonna continue watching it. I don't feel like in the beginning it was alright, and then in the middle I just didn't feel like watching the season. It just lost its way. No, they kept their way throughout with me, at least. Like, I kept watching it, and they actually just dropped a new episode here on Hulu. They're on episode 1. I think episode 2 is supposed to be streaming next week, and I'm not gonna watch it yet until episode 2 drops, so that if anything in episode 1, it's like like they end, you know, those kind of endings when they end where you're gonna have to wait till the second episode come out. Ooh, I hate when that happens. So I'm just gonna wait till the second episode drops to watch the first one. So if anything in the first one is just leaving me like, oh my god, that I could just go on to the second episode and relieve myself of any kind of sadness, any kind of pain, any kind of anger. Like, just relieve it right there and then. Can't be walking around here pissed off because a show didn't let me see what happens next, you know? But that's my top 5. I don't know if you guys can kind of tell the trend, a little bit on the action side. You know, I love characters that have superpowers. I love strong female leads, and I absolutely love the heartfelt shows as well. Is, you know, something that can actually speaks to down here on a regular level. You know, but yeah, but thank you guys for tuning in on this career update and my top 5 shows that I am watching right now. But stay tuned for the next video. I'm actually gonna come back in pretty soon to kind of give y'all the ins and outs of being an intern. You know, I've had about 4 internships. No. Have I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, had 4 internships. This is my 4th internship. One of them was a seasonal position. That was Colorado. So I'm gonna kind of give y'all the ins and outs about being an intern. But yeah, you guys should definitely stay tuned for that. That one is gonna be a good one. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys all the bad and all the okay and maybe a little bit of the good. You know, I'm really gonna get deep into it. So stay tuned for that video. And I hope you guys liked this one. So if y'all did, definitely just give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Hey people that are new. And definitely subscribe.